you. Without further ado, without much comments, we have 5 startups, all Latvian. The first startup I would like to welcome on stage, represented by Eva, called Grant Mapper. This is actually a startup, as I understand, you're not currently raising funds,
no,
but this
we're
is
helping everyone else raise, though.
Yes, this is something that could be useful not only for your own portfolio startups, but for your own businesses as well. So the microphone is yours.
Okay, should I put it somewhere probably?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for a warm intro. Without a further ado, we all have caffeinated ourselves and we can talk about the real deal now. Show of hands, how many of us like bureaucracy? Anyone? No? No one? Oh, okay. Shocking. Oh, you do? Okay, one. We got one. We have a winner. And how many of you here have actually tried to apply for EU grants at least once? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many of you actually won? Okay, a few, not every, okay, maybe half of everyone got the grant that they applied for. So that gap between the application, bureaucracy, and getting funded by European grants is exactly what we're tackling with Grant Mapper. So we help you win zero equity grants faster, simpler, smarter. So, as you may know, or some of you who have tried to navigate the grant system in Europe might know, there's billions and billions and billions of euros available for funding every single year, while for some reason 90% of applicants fail to actually get to those grants. The system is super complex. The grants are hard to find in the first place. Like, where do you find what fits to your niche, your industry? It's super complicated. The resources are obviously limited. I've done this myself probably 10 times as a founder, and then you basically have to choose, like, am I going to run my business? Am I going to work on my company? Or am I going to work on the grant application? Or am I going to hire expensive consultants who might take as much as 20% of the winnings, like if it goes through? So our solution with Grant Mapper is basically helping you find what fits your goals, what fits your target, and what fits the narrative of your company that you're working on. We have an expert AI writer tool, which is fed by previously won applications to help you understand what are the nitty-gritty details of, like, actually talking the language of the bureaucrats. Then we help you evaluate your entire application once it's already done to find any possible gaps and fix them before you actually apply. And last but not least, like, if you really need some additional help from professional grant writers, then we can connect you with them. Here's a closer look to how the actual platform looks like. So this is the grant writer. This is tailored for the EIC Accelerator short proposal right now. Like, all of the parts are exactly as they are in the actual proposal. And this is our AI expert evaluator tool who helps you evaluate the entire proposal before you actually submit it. Okay, here we go. So yeah, we are very young and fresh. We only started this summer, but we already did a pilot this summer, this August, with 15 startups, one of which is actually here today. Oh, there she is. There she is. So great coincidence. And 70% time was saved, reportedly, between all of them versus, like, if they would do it manually. So I would call it a pretty good success. Now we have already landed our first paying customers in September and gotten some decent media recognition in Latvia and in Norway. So our target customers are, as already mentioned, startups, SMEs, and scale-ups, but we also work with grant writing consultants and agencies, and we offer them a tailored solution so that they can be more efficient internally. And we also like to collaborate with corporate innovation hubs and academia or university innovation centers. The go-to-market strategy or the business plan is quite simple. It's a B2B SaaS, which is tiered according to how many users you need and and basically like how many applications you need. So obviously there's an enterprise version for the consultants, and there is a simple SaaS monthly subscription for startups. So with our business model going from the SaaS subscription model to partnerships and add-ons for consultants, we believe that we will arrive to approximately 650K ARR in our first year of operations, which has basically just started. And last but not least, my name and who we are. So this is our fantastic team. We're 2 people. My name is Eva Sibila, as Emil's already mentioned. So I'm a founder. I've been a founder for the past 10 plus years. 1 exit already, worked basically or built SaaS. The entire career I've been working with SaaS. I have personally raised over 3 million euros for my own startups from non-dilutive grant funding. And my co-founder and CTO is Yukshi, who is an AI engineer. He's been the CPO at Europe's leading HR tech and fintech SaaS companies, and he has a fantastic track record in scaling product organizations. And I would say his secret is just being the magic that helps you become more efficient with the help of SaaS, with the well-made SaaS. Now I would like you all to pull out your phones, please. I will wait. So, since I have very limited time today, please take a picture of the QR code. This is where you can meet me again, and Yuk as well, because we will be giving you basically like a more secret intel behind the technology behind Grant Mapper. And to every one of you who is working in a corporate or leading teams, or maybe your portfolio teams would like to learn how to improve your ROI with AI and cut costs on engineering power, that is exactly what we will be showcasing with hands-on experience, hands-on case studies, and basically our own experience building SaaS products from ground up and scaling teams from ground up. So 29th of September, put it in your calendars. I hope you all have registered. And yeah, join us on our journey on making the EU funding more available for everyone. Thank you.
Perhaps any questions? It's not really fundraising, but maybe questions about the product, the market, anything. If no, you can. Oh, yes, Nikita.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions, one by one. Yeah. First of all, tell us quickly about your exit.
My exit?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was basically a platform, kind of like an Airbnb for boat holidays that we started building in Italy with my 3 co-founders. So we were connecting like private boat owners, like yachts, like not like super yachts or anything, but like sailboats and catamarans, and holiday goers, like families, groups of friends. So basically we were connecting the private boat owners who had a fantastic chance to basically cover the cost of maintenance, because owning a boat is extremely expensive. And so we gave them a chance to like kind of take these people around. So, and for the people renting the boat, they would get the boat with the skipper, so they don't have to go through the agency, pay all the fees, look for the skipper, because the boat already comes with a skipper, and the skipper was normally actually the owner of the boat. So this company we scaled, we raised a few million from investors, then we broke even, then we moved everything to London. Not a great idea because burn rate went through the sky. Expanded into, like, first we expanded into the Mediterranean with like about 1,000 boats, and then we added a few hundred in the Caribbean in the BVI to cover the whole year of operations. And then we were bought out by Sailogy, which at the time was the leading sailing agency in Europe. It's a Swiss-Italian company, and that was in 2018.
And for
I will not tell you. Undisclosed, sorry. We're not talking numbers here. I'm following the lead.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Round of applause again.
Thank you.
Yes. Next up, I would like to welcome on stage Arturs from Tapilio. Yes. Tā.
Tā, kur man likt?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Wait a bit. This one, yeah?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So imagine the future of business receipts as easy as a tap. I'm Artūrs Nesaule, co-founder of Tapilio, and we are here to unlock that future for European small and medium-sized enterprises. The headache we're fixing. Currently, SMEs waste hours monthly and around 10,000 euros per year on receipts. No apps, no scanners solve this. The errors and paper still exist. The European Union mandates are coming and making a burden to the enterprises. Our solution, tap, pay, receipt. We transfer the business payments. No more forms, no more paper. Business identity information is added to a payment card, saving thousands yearly to SMEs, simplicity delivered. How it works. Any card, plastic, Google Pay, Apple Pay, carries company identity. Then, from checkout to enterprise resource planning and accounting, it moves quickly, and 95% of manual entry is eliminated. Market size. Automating receipts is a 5.4 billion euro opportunity with a growing tendency. Tapilio taps in with a tiered subscription model, starting free and scaling as SME grows. Why this? Why now? Strict regulations and deadlines are hitting Baltics and Europe. Startups are ready to automate today. We see this urgency, therefore Tapilio is ready to turn this into a recurring revenue. So why we win and what is our advantage? Expense apps fix paper after the payment, leaving piles of receipts and errors. Tapilio solves it at the moment of the payment. We don't need extra hardware, and we already built VAT compliant from day one. We are pre-MVP, but we have already traction. We have 30 SMEs engaged, validated the problem with the largest Latvian banks, and in communication with point-of-sale providers. Our growth strategy, focusing on product development in the first 6 months, then doing beta tests, launching in Latvia, next expanding across Baltics, and further in high-growth EU markets. The team, currently we have 2 founders, me and Valters. We both share a knowledge in fintech, e-invoicing, and startups. We are ready to scale, integrate, and deliver. Currently, we are raising 200,000 euros to fund our MVP and 60 SMEs onboard 60 SMEs from Baltics, meaning we would need 80% to product development, 10 to partnerships, and 10 to team expansion. This funds us a 14-month runway with a 14,000 monthly burn rate. Our projected ARR is 20K in year 1 and 150 to 234,000 euros in year 2. Let's make Europe's digital revolution real. Together. Just tap, pay, receipt. Thank you.
All right, questions from the audience? I know that most of you deal with receipts. Yes, Hans?
Is something like add-on to your digital card in the phone, or it's how it works?
Yeah, basically, vision is to have as a company payment card, and with one tap, it's like already inside your card. Of course, depending on the financials and how it goes with the partnerships, we have also plan B and C, meaning that would entail 2 taps at first, meaning the business entity as a 1 tap and your casual payment card as a 2nd tap. Any other questions?
Yeah, I have a question. When it comes to VAT regulations,
Yeah.
you're now focusing on Latvian law.
Europe. Europe.
Europe. Okay. When it comes to your plans to grow in Baltics,
Mhm.
Lithuania and Estonia, what will be the cost of entering those markets? Have you thought about this?
Actually, the costs are the partnerships with the cash register systems and point of sale systems. Currently, we cannot evaluate exactly how much it would be. Therefore, I put it roughly 10%, because we already have talks with systems in Latvia, and it would mean like a third-party integration or an app in the system they already have. Did I answer?
Yeah.
Explicitly.
With which you have already talks, and have they integrated already?
No. Currently, we're still in the building process. And with which banks or with which?
Banks or POS providers?
We have talked with Citadel and Swedbank. They've shown interest. But since, as they're big banks and they move a bit slower than startups, therefore, we're looking towards, for example, Paint, which is point of sale system as well. And we have talked with Hansab as well, potentially Worldline, since Worldline has a big market share in Latvia. And yeah.
We have time for one more question. Yes, Andre?
I still didn't get the answer on the first question.
Yes.
How it literally works. I mean, do you have an app where we upload our credit cards? Or
Yeah. So.
It looks something.
Yeah, in the future, okay, so we would have an app where you add, authenticate your company info to our card. Potentially, that would be to your bank card when we make the partnerships with banks. So we have this on your card, then you make the payment, and everything happens in the background invisible. And it ends in your accounting system or an ERP. You don't have a paper receipt, and you already have everything, all the fields pre-filled in your accounting. Did I answer now explicitly?
All right, thank you. We're out of time.
Thank you.
Microphone. Yeah.
Yes.
Next up, I would like to welcome on stage. Liene from Oroga. Yes. Microphones. Yep. Here.
Hi, hello. Thank you for having me here. My name is Liene Vītola. I'm CEO of Oruga, and this is hostile extreme terrain vehicle you are looking at, and it is meant for applications all year round. Did you know that every single off-road vehicle has one and the same problems? It's loss of the traction, and it doesn't really matter whether it's caused by incompatibility with the season or just too extreme level of the terrain it is supposed to work good on. Then it's belly hang. As long as there is a ground clearance, and every single one of them has the ground clearance, there is always this problem with being hanged on a belly. And then there is downward motion. If you are already in a trouble, you just cannot get out. You have this downward motion and you dig yourself deeper in the trouble. But over 93% of the drylands actually requires a nature handling vehicle, and those problems cannot be solved with a minor facelift. It's the core technology where's an error. And among of very different client personas of ours, there's a tiny piece of adventure riders that actually enjoy digging themselves out from the terrain when they are stuck. All the other world, the mission-driven world, not so much. But those are the tools that are given for them. Something for moderate snow, something for sand, something for mud, nothing. Nothing works all year round, and nothing works when terrain turns hostile. But this is exactly what off-road professionals need, and Oruga Unitrack will deliver this solution to them. This is my team. I want you to meet Juris Kljava, our CTO, an inventor with over 10 plus innovations and patents in his pocket already. And this is what he has done. He took the tank for maximum traction. He removed all the belly part. He proceeded with one track only. He made it able to tilt. He made it able to steer. He patented the solution. We patented the solution. We borrowed also that angle in the front from the tank to guarantee always crawling out from the trouble, always upward motion. And this, what you are looking at, is not a motorcycle. This is a brand new off-road core technology with further different vehicles on the roadmap, including unmanned ground drones and space wormies, if you wish so. And what is, again, very important, it is green, it is sustainable, and not only because it's electrical, it's because one replaces many, so it's double green. We started as a B2B company, but the signal from the B2G sector is so strong that we are developing both business models simultaneously. Defense professionals are joining our team, and we are working also on the B2G now. We have quite a few organizations already waiting for our units to be tested. From those you can see here, our beachhead market in Canada, E-Outdoors is already our first distributor with an LOI. But technically, this is Canada. We have Dubai Police, we have Finland Defense Organization, Latvia, and actually today also already many others. Regarding a market size is constantly growing. Currently, there are around million vehicles sold per year. I want to emphasize here that our vehicle will replace at least 3. I'm talking quad bikes, I'm talking jet skis, and most probably some enduro motorcycles as well. And after our post-launch year 1, we aim to produce and sell 200 units and year-by-year scale. This is how far we have gotten. This is our first prototype, the proof of the concept. This is Jānis Winters riding it in his new indoors moto hall. To complete the next phase, we require 2 million. Half of that we are about to acquire with a non-equity grant. We are going after AEC pre-accelerator for 500K. Women in tech, we have already LIA support, and apart from that, we have an angel investor with a soft commitment waiting others to join with 150K waiting. This is the very general roadmap of ours. We are here, grants and investments. As soon as we have that, we enter the generation 2, where further technological upgrades will be based already on certification requirements and the reports from the pilot users, as well as heavy marketing applications. This phase is around 18 months. Gen 3, we would be very lucky to skip that. That is based on the findings from Gen 2, but most probably some amount of a time will be necessary there as well. But we aim no later than 2028 to have our MVP readiness and launch our first 100 units for monitored sales. This is our partners and friends. We have a support team in Toronto working for us, in Western Ontario as well. This is the distributor I mentioned. We have armed ourselves with legal support because given that we are B2G, we know the piles of the documents we will have to navigate through. We have very many pro bono workers we are grateful for, from defense industry, from power sports and technology industry. Apart from what you see here, we have the support from US Embassy, we have the support from Darkstar, we have many connections happening right now. This is a very active time for us. And yes, today we are looking for investors, 150K tickets starting from, also distributors and strategic partners, manufacturing partners and industry advisors, always industry advisors, and the feedbacks from our potential end users. So this is us. Put your trust in us, know us, support us, and yes, we will change the off-road market in a way smartphones put Nokias out of the business. Thank you. Questions?
Yeah, you've been pitching, not you, I think the Hispanic guy was pitching before, 1 year ago.
Could be.
So during this time, what's your current valuation? What it was 1 year ago? What it was 1 year ago, what it's now? And why is it taking you so slow to develop the final stage of the vehicle?
Oh, we are not slow. For the hardware, we are not slow. If we compare then from the day one of the idea to MVP for the technology that is already in the market, for example, Triumph motorcycle, when they release a new model of the old technology, we all know how that works. It takes 4 or 5 years. So we are actually very quickly moving forward. Now we are focusing on our end users, LOIs, connections, networks, and actually business development. The previous phase was more to get done this generation first prototype, which we managed to do in 8 months.
No, they physically put a prototype. Last year it was in startup house in Moscow Street. So we checked the prototype itself, and it was a similar like pitch deck, and it's like we're going to prototype 2, to phase 2.
Yeah.
So 1 year passed, and you're still going there.
We did have event with the LatBAN when we had only printed this track system without a motorbike, just only the track system. Yes, this was a year ago. The full-size prototype I was showing you, the one that was driven, is since mid-December. And since then, we have quite a traction going on. This is what has changed. This is what we have been working on.
The valuation now currently?
4 million.
Actually, I have a question.
Yes, please.
You said on the presentation one of the milestones is to deliver the 100 units. How much investment actually would you need to actually deliver those 100 units?
100 units. For me, it's early to say. We are now entering the phase 2, where we will produce 3 units for testing. And I do have a calculation for this small of amount. And further, this calculations about the price per unit will change after that phase. So I cannot skip that development phase.
Okay. We have time for 2 more questions from the audience. Questions?
Theoretically, in full-scale production, what would be the price per unit as compared to mid-size quad or, I don't know, essentially a heavy enduro or something like that? Is it like 10 times more, same, 5 times more?
It is the same if you count together one snowmobile, one quad bike, and one tiny enduro.
So
And
it's the price of
then this is cheaper. Yeah, because this is the idea. It replaces at least 3, and we are talking starting from 30K and above, according to the customization.
When is the test drive of the one that you have?
Sorry?
Can I test drive the one that you have?
Currently, no. It wouldn't be safe for us to allow you to do that. But we have already burned down one washing machine engine, so now we are waiting for another one. So yes, it is. It has been driven, but I want to emphasize that this is a generation 1. It is not operational. It is just going.
Yeah. All right, we're out of time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Microphones. Next up, I would like to welcome on stage Louisa, representing the crowd. Yes, a round of applause as well.
Hello there.
Uz otru pusi. Yeah.
I'm Lise. Nice to meet you, everyone. And I'm one of the co-founders of The Crowd, which is a marketing tool for events that helps you to turn your community into marketing force. Studies show that 90% of people trust peer recommendations. Meanwhile, events are spending enormous amount of money in ads, hoping to attract event attendees and not enough engaging in word-of-mouth marketing activities. Therefore, we created The Crowd. Maybe some of you have already used the tool in TechChill, Lampa, Ecom21, or some other events, which is a marketing tool that helps you to create branded content in just a couple of clicks. Event organizers just upload their brand templates, logos in our platform, and share the link with their attendees, so attendees could generate personalized branded content in a couple of seconds, couple of clicks. The business case behind is quite simple. It's a software solution, and we are charging event organizers so event attendees could use it for free. Mainly, we are focusing on conferences and expos and trade shows, but other target personas include membership clubs, universities, and different kind of marketing and event agencies, as well as the pricing model can be scaled from small gatherings to full-scale conferences, as the pricing depends on the amount of landing pages, the amount of templates, and the total volume of visuals you're having. So even though in the Baltics it may seem that event space is not a big deal, the global market of different kind of event management tools is valued above 1.7 trillion. And for the comparison, in London, monthly around 10K events are happening. So we, for the early stage market, are targeting mid-sized events and conferences. I'm quite lucky to have an awesome team to build this with, as my co-founders and we have a strong background in event space. We're built multiple startups. There are some couple of small exits, and we built products, we launched events, we know the user, the space, the urgency of what such tool can bring on the table. And we, in the long term, are willing to become the best event community engagement platform, automating things starting from currently content that's produced pre-event, moving forward into the content that can be used and created, customized during the event, adding different kind of AI features, so we could not only engage with event organizers, but expand it further to other like users, and moving into ticketing and event community engagement, such as Brella type of functionality in the future as well. So to launch a self-service platform and do the customer acquisition, we are currently looking for a 400K investment in exchange of 12% stake of the company. And why now? You can notice quite big shift in the marketing field, and not only the marketing field, like the marketing shift that people are willing to feel this belongingness feeling to different kind of communities. They are not sharing things because of the sake of sharing. They are willing to have this emotional connection to the communities and things they are doing. So the word of mouth marketing has never been that simple. It's never been measured because we never know how many things are happening because of someone recommended us something, and it's never been tracked before. So we are making that happen. Communities grow when people, events grow when communities share things, and we are there to help them to make it happen. Thank you. I'm Liz, and this is The Crowd.
Questions. Maybe someone has already used the tool during the Textual. I know that I tried it, yes.
Textual or, yeah.
Yeah. Questions. Actually, I had a question about the milestones. Like, if the fundraising is successful, what does like the success look like after 12 months?
Yeah, so we are, for now, currently, we are operating with an MVP solution that every event that we are serving currently needs to send us over the files. We are setting all the things manually, and then we like provide the landing page they can share further. It's crucial for scale to have self-service platform, so everyone could just log in, upload all the things needed, and do all the things on their own without us being involved in the process. Therefore, the first step that needs to be completed is building a self-service platform and doing the customer acquisition.
And in terms of metrics like revenue and those type of things?
Yeah, it's quite, we are, if all the things go as planned, then it's probable that we finish the next year with around 780K revenue.
Okay. Other questions from the audience?
I have a question.
Yep.
No.
When you use the app, did you use it to monetize the LatBAN network that you have?
No.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Haven't been signed as a client, but we can make it happen. As like every one of us probably have more than 500 connections on LinkedIn, probably around a couple of K. And like an example, in textual use case, around 850 visuals got like generated and shared, and each of them on the LinkedIn had from 10 to 130 interactions. Most common was around 50. So if you just make the numbers, it's around, we can assume that around 42K of people got reached by this kind of organic marketing that doesn't feel like promotion, but all the things are within the event brand guidelines, and therefore it's like, okay, it seems like everyone is going. I should check this out as well.
Any more questions? If no, then thank you very much.
Thank you.
And last but not least for today, we have my name brother, Emils, also representing Progressful.
Hello.
Checking that.
Yep.
Yep.
So with Progressful, businesses turn their static proposals into interactive client journeys, which close faster. They build visibility, build trust, and overall tries to lower the sign-offs. Have you ever tried to sign up for an event? Like going through all this lengthy process of following links to the landing page to eventually land on the registration, then fill in the data, and then basically like being left out in this completely empty space of uncertainty. What will happen next? Waiting for updates, browsing your emails for anything, trying to piece together what should happen next. With Progressful, we try to solve this. Once the person lands on the registration form, they already see the full flow of what is going to happen. So how it works? Basically, the client journey has two sides. One is for the client, one is for the business. Both of them has their own assignments, their own steps they want to participate in, but both of parties have clear visibility of what's in the progress and what is about to happen at any stage. Is it past, current, or the future? And the businesses have full control of the client journeys. They can describe them, they can customize just to fit their needs for the business they have already, so they don't need to change anything to use the tool. Then they can share it via direct link. They can embed into their own landing pages, or they can even like upgrade and use the API with their own already existing tools. Then they collaborate through this process of the journey with the client, like changing steps, nudging one another. If someone's being slow, they can ping other around or see updates, what's the status. And eventually, once the journey has complete, they can like look back, analyze the data, and also bring out some insights of how the process went, what were the slow phases, where the clients maybe dropped off, what was lacking, and improve their overall processes. So using Progressful basically allows you to ditch these long email chains and boring static PDF proposals. They can be used, like the tool can be used to not only onboard customers, but also to create these informal like presentations of what the client can expect from the proposal. It essentially provides visual roadmap of what's going to happen. Like the tool itself basically is it has like so many use cases that it can be applied to basically anything that can track progress. But since it's like a very wide variety, then we are currently targeting creative and digital agencies, which itself is around at least 8 billion euros, at least 120,000 agencies worldwide. Our current target, we are targeting the mid-size agencies. That's still 24,000 agencies that we want to reach out. And we have made our ideal client profile that would leverage our tool Progressful the best. And for them, we have also highlighted the main target or ROI points that we want to provide them. Some of them, but not all of them, are higher close rates, faster time to sign, and less drop-off. And businesses using Progressful do not need to build their own custom solutions. They get the clean UI clean client UX that's also currently not available for any competitors that we have searched. And this is, basically the businesses can provide their clients with tools as interactive forms, electronic signings, file sharing, and also interactive chat messages. So they don't need to ditch their already existing communication tools with the clients. They can integrate them. And currently, we already have our MVP. We are in talks with signing our first design clients. We are planning to have a public launch in Q1 next year. And we have our strong guide map. We are also according that with the design partners in talks. And we're heavily focused to that and working on it. So the business model is essentially we'll have volume tier-based pricing with additional premium add-ons. We do plan, it's currently bootstrap, and we do plan to put into marketing and everything and grow it. So our current estimates, keeping it bootstrap, is to reach 600 ARR after 1.5 years. And most importantly, we are our team. So Emils, Christians, and Jurdis over there. We are industry professionals, but also close friends. Each one of us has over 10 years of experience in the field with different technologies, different organizations. And together we have formed a team 2.5 years ago. And with this team, we have won multiple tracks and wins at hackathons. Currently, we also have another product that is already bringing us revenue, and we are using this revenue to bring into this product as well. And yeah, what we are looking for, we are looking for investment, but mostly our current focus is to find very good design partners and like very probably best or reasonable or good advisors with valuable insight that they can provide us. And we can talk more details, what are these insights, and yeah, thank you.
Just to get it clear, for example, for the digital agencies, your product helps them to create proposals for their potential clients? Or
that as well. For example, if we would take, let's say a digital agency that provides maybe some marketing for someone, it could be used in multiple places. Like one would be actually for if the client finds out about the agency on their own, then when they want to create a quote, they can use the embedded form inside their own webpage, where the client, once they start to fill out the form, they could already see what will be the next steps when they will be connected to the agent. They can schedule a call, all that stuff, and once it's being processed, they can also get direct feedback that it's being worked on. It can also be used at later phase when this agency, for example, has made some proposal and reach out to their clients. They can still use the same flow, like the flows can be different, they can be continuous as well, and it's interactive, like it keeps all the communication within this single place, so you don't have to scroll all the emails and search for specific parts or topics. Like all the steps are visible, noted, titled, and the communication can be done there. Also all the signings for the documents and all the changes requested, etc., etc. As well as after more detailed flows, it can be used internally for the companies, for the businesses as well, to understand where maybe there's some improvements possible for their own processes. For example, let's take this, they need to provide the offer for the client. And maybe it's, a 4-step process. We track everything that's being done to the journeys and the flows and everything. So how the architecture is made for the application, it allows us to basically know at any point in stage what was done and why and what was the reasoning, etc. And this can help to bring valuable insight for the company to see where there are some bottlenecks, where they are lacking maybe some manpower or need to update something, or if it's client-faced or third-party involvement, then they can see also what was the time to get the response back from it, and maybe work on that and improve, and also see how they can improve their process.
Yeah. We have time for one short question. Any question about questions? No? All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So that's it for today. Thank you very much for your patience and involvement in the event. As a reminder, our next event is the 7th of October. It's going to be at 5. This location will be disclosed. The topic will be disclosed later on. But yeah, thank you very much. And now for the rest of the evening, on the building next to us, we have prepared just some nice informal dinner. So you're welcome very much to join us there, have some network with each other, talk, and just have a nice rest of the evening. Thank you.